last time I uploaded a video was probably like a year ago. But today, I'm gonna do the 50 questions you've never been asked tag. Let's just get right into it. Question number 1. What is your favorite candle scent? It's this right here. Maui Wowie Mango. They smell so good. Question number 2. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? I do not keep up with celebrities. I don't know who like today's celebrities are besides the Kardashians. But honestly, if we were going for like celebrities just don't like overall, I would say Jenna Marbles, because it seems like that would be kind of a fun like sister relationship. I don't know, I like her. She seems fun. 3. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? I keep up with male celebrities even worse than I keep up with female celebrities. So, I'm gonna say Markiplier. Oh my gosh! He was the answer of one of my questions in the zombie apocalypse tag, which is the very first video on this channel. Number 4. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Homegirl, that is... I do not know. That is in the future. I do not know. 5. Do you know a hoarder? Yes, I do. My grandma, my mother, and me. It runs in the family. 6. Can you do a split? No, I can't. I've never been able to do a split. Number 7. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? Fun fact, I don't know how to ride a bike. I never did learn. I also never learned how to swim. I am terrified of water. Number 8. How many oceans have you swam in? What did I just say? I don't know how to swim. But technically I kind of swam in the Pacific Ocean at Catalina Island. So, yeah. How many countries have you been to? The only one that matters. US of A. Okay, is anyone in your family in the Army? Army? I don't know. I know past members of my family have been in the Air Force. As far as Army, I don't know. What would you name your daughter if you had one? I would name her Claire. 12. What would you name your son if you had one? Probably Travis, after my grandpa. Yeah, I like the name Travis. 13. What's the worst grade you got on a test? Hi, Eleanor. She's heavy. Oh, beautiful girl. Out of the top of my head, the lowest score I can think of that I've gotten on a test was in my junior year of high school. I got a 57, I think, on a test that everybody in my chemistry class decided we were all going to fail because if we passed it, it would overtake our final exam score. And the cutoff score was 60. So if you got a 60 or above, you would pass and it would overtake your final exam score. So if you made better on your final exam, it wouldn't matter. So I remember seeing that 60 or 57 and being like, oh, that was close. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Depending upon like the time period of like when you were a child, it could have been Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, it could have been Courage the Cowardly Dog, or it could have been Totally Spies. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? Homegirl, I do not remember. Probably a witch. I dressed up as a witch for like a number of years, so I was probably a witch. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? I've read the first Harry Potter, but neither of the others. I'm not really a big like fantasy book person, so Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I will keep the accent that I have, thank you very much. Did your mother go to college? Yes, she did. Are your grandparents still married? So this is kind of an awkward question because my grandfather on my mother's side has passed away. My grandmother on my dad's side has passed away. So I still have one grandpa on this side and one grandma on this side. So technically no. Have you ever taken karate lessons? Nope. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Who does not know who Kermit the Frog is? What's the first amusement park you've been to? I was gonna say Wonderland in Amarillo, but I actually think it was Disneyland in California. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Spanish, because in case y'all didn't know, I live in New Mexico, and I swear like half of the population here does not know English at all. So it would make life so much easier if I knew Spanish. Do you spell the color as gray with an E or gray with an A? I know that gray with an E is supposed to be like the European spelling or whatever, but that's usually how I spell it because I like the way it looks better. Is your father bald? My stepdad is like pretty much like, he's got some hair, but it's very thin. Do you know triplets? I have never met a set of triplets. I have met multiple sets of twins, but never a set of triplets. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? I hate both of those films. I cannot stand Titanic or The Notebook. I hate both of them. Absolutely loathe them. Have you ever had Indian food? I want to say I've had Indian curry before, but I'm not sure. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? I'm going to say Thai City is probably my favorite restaurant. No, Chili's. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Girl, yes. Do you belong to any warehouse stores, Costco's, BJ's, etc.? No, I've never even been to Costco. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? So I'm gonna be real right now. I don't think my mom ever even considered me being a different gender. Yeah, I know. My mom pretty much assumed I would be a girl, I think. I'm pretty sure. So I don't think she even came up with a name for a boy. If you have a nickname, what is it? Meowthany, duh. My stepdad actually calls me Elizabethany sometimes, and Liz. My grandma calls me Lizzie. Other than that, who's your favorite person in the world? My mom. We butt heads sometimes, but I know she got me. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? I actually live in a rural area right now, and I don't know, I dig it. It's small, it's pretty quiet. Lots of people die, but whatever. There's been lots of crazy stuff in the news here recently. Can you whistle? Kind of, but not very good. Do you sleep with a nightlight? No, ma'am. Has to be pitch black for me to be able to sleep. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Usually I'm really good about eating breakfast every morning, but here lately I've been slacking. Do you take any pills or medication daily? I do take my daily multivitamins and like my vitamin D and stuff because I'm vitamin D deficient. And then I also take a 40 milligram pantoprazole every day, or pantoprazole, whatever. It's protonics. What medical conditions do you have? I have asthma, I have ulcers, I have gastroesophageal reflux disease, I have chronic bronchitis, eczema, vitamin D deficiency, I don't know what else. How many times have you been to the hospital? If you're talking about like going to the ER like once or twice, have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes. Duh. Who hasn't seen Finding Nemo? I'm concerned for you if you haven't seen Finding Nemo. Where do you buy your jeans? Walmart, girl. They got them stretchy jeans. Heck yeah. What's the last compliment you got? It's probably on my glasses. I always get compliments on these. Claire. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? It depends upon how intense of a dream it was. What flavor tea do you enjoy? If we're talking hot tea, I like myself a good Earl Grey with some lemon. And if we're talking iced tea, I like me a good classic sweet tea. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? Generally, I wear 2. What religion will you raise your children to practice? This is a touchy question. Being who I am, I don't think I'm going to answer it. So, how old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? I don't think I was like technically a certain age. You know, gradually my mom stopped labeling presents as like from Santa and just like from her, and it was just kind of a thing. And question number 50, why do you have a Tumblr? I don't even know what the password is to it. Honestly, I haven't touched that thing since probably 2013. Anyway, that was the 50 questions you've never been asked tag. Tag anyone who wants to, cause you know, whatever. You can do what you want with your life. And I think so too. You should do what you want with your life. Oh, she's not in the mood to be held right now. Alright, well, that is it for this tag. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!